I'm Shenggen Fan, Director General of International Food Policy Research Institute. Unfortunately, I only can speak either Chinese or English, but this seminar will be done in French and English. Channel 1, you have earphones on your seat. Channel 1 is for English, Channel 3 is for French. And I will just give some opening remarks to introduce our speaker. And then I will ask Maria Rowe to moderate, because she speaks French. She pushed me very hard to learn French, but it will take some time. Well, I'm very pleased to welcome you to the 21st Martin Forman Memorial Lecture. So a wonderful tradition which has been hosted by IFPRI since 2002. This annual lecture honors the remarkable contributions of Dr. Martin J. Forman to international nutrition. And Dr. Forman led the USAID Office of Nutrition for more than 20 years and has played a critical role in formulation of the United Nations Subcommittee on Nutrition, as well as several micronutrients initiatives. As you all know, 2011 was a really successful year for nutrition. So we have had several high-level events in New York in September. We have had a conference in New Delhi in the beginning of the year to try to link agriculture to nutrition and health. So Dr. Forman made that point even 20 or even 30 years ago to put the nutrition very, very high in the development agenda. So he would be very happy to hear the progress we have made in 2011. So every year, as part of the tradition, the family of Dr. Forman joins us for the lecture. And we are delighted to have them here today. Canon, so thank you for coming once again. And Virginia, and their two children, and probably beyond, the sister, right? Yes. So, well, this year's Martin J. Forman lecture focused on Senegal's achievements and the lessons learned in developing multi-sector strategy to achieve sustainable nutrition outcomes. So although adequate nutrition is a basic and fundamental human rights, but many countries are still struggling from a deficiency of nutrition, including calorie as well as micronutrients. So by providing insights from Senegal's experience in incorporating nutrition into the development agenda, so this lecture will help to foster knowledge sharing and advance discussions that aim to inform future policies and programs. So annual speakers of Martin Forman Memorial Lecture is selected by an outstanding panel. So today, I wanted to thank them. A special thanks to the selection committee, the Annenberg, where's Annen? Yes, it's there. He was also a former speaker of the lecture. And Marcia Griffin. Is Marcia here? Yeah, thank you for coming. And Mira Sheka from the World Bank. Great, thank you. And Maria Rowe, of course. And this year's selected speaker is Abdullah Kar. It's very easy for me to pronounce, Mr. Kar. Usually I would be struggling with African names. First time, I don't need to struggle. So he is a national coordinator for National Committee for the Fight Against Malnutrition. So Abdullah is a specialist in public health and social development. So he has spent more than 12 years engaged in Senegal's nutrition development. And he has also served as an area manager of the Senegal Community Nutrition Program. So on-ground experience is very critical for us to understand what have happened in Senegal. So Abdullah will describe Senegal's strategic approach and the challenges it faced in institutionalization and scaling up nutrition interventions. He will draw lessons from the key policy, financial, political, managerial factors that have made nutrition part of the country's development agenda. He will also describe Senegal's earlier and active engagement in SUN, the scaling up nutrition movement. As I said, Maria Ru will help me to moderate, so you can choose either French or English. But before I invite the speakers, please join me in first welcoming Kana Forman, Dr. Forman's son, who will share a few words with us.
Thank you, Director General Fan and IFPRI for taking on the Forman lecture. And Mr. Ka, thank you so much for agreeing to do this. We're honored to have you and represent this 21st lecture. It's amazing. And on behalf of my family, my kids, Noah and Sasha, my wife Virginia, Sidra, and Martin Lane, the namesake of my dad's, we're very grateful to IFPRI. And I know Director General Fan mentioned the selection committee, but there's a lot of work that goes into it each year, and I know Marcia, he did not mention, was also a speaker as well as on the committee, and Alan, and of course Mira and Marie. Thank you so much for really each year taking this under your wing and making sure it happens. But we're very grateful, and thank you all for being here, and thanks again for coming this year. It's great to meet you.